Another aerial strike by IDF in South Beirut, Lebanon. Sixth one in the last 12 hours. Today, in fact, we're looking at yet another strike that Israel has carried out against Lebanon. Tuesday's death toll in Lebanon, thanks to the bombardment that came in from Israel in the southern suburbs, killed at least 55 people. 55 of them killed in Israeli strikes in Lebanon. That's the big update that we have with Ashraf Wani joining us live from Beirut, Lebanon, that war-torn zone. Ashraf, tell us more on the 55 casualties that we hear coming in from Lebanon, all due to the bombing and the pounding that's being carried out by Israel in some of the suburban areas. Who are these people who've died? Are they civilians? Any of the Hezbollah targets established?
So far, Hezbollah has not confirmed any casualty in these airstrikes since early morning today and yesterday. But the IDF says that they are targeting only the installations of the Hezbollah, particularly here in the South Beirut, where I am currently standing. South Beirut is the stronghold of the Hezbollah. In fact, Hassan Nasrallah was killed in the same area. Hezbollah's headquarters was there. But since the bombing on the Hezbollah headquarters, most of the civilians particularly have left this area. There are only some few who are looking after their businesses, because it is a huge part of Beirut city where there are some people, some civilians also, who are looking their businesses, their stores, their hotels and other places. But civilians have almost fled from that area. And also there are some Hezbollah members, their fighters and their commanders. They may be there in their respective places, mostly underground. What we have seen today morning, that during the night there was a chaos among the suburb of the Beirut when one after one, there were 4 strikes till morning. Then at the morning there was another strike, and just 1 hour back there was another aerial strike in one of the buildings, particularly a part of a building, because these are high-rise buildings. One part of the building from the aircraft in the suburbs. We are getting the reports also of same kind of aerial strikes in the Bekaa Valley, which is considered as another stronghold of Hezbollah. Actually, there was a big ambush attack by the Hezbollah on the northern border of Israel, where Hezbollah has fired 80 missiles on the specific army installation, which was recently we are preparing for the ground invasion into the South Lebanon. The war started with this when yesterday, early in the morning, Israeli forces said that they have invaded South Lebanon. Hezbollah declined the IDF's claim that they have entered, but some special forces have entered into the parts of South Lebanon. But so far, the ground invasion, village to village entry of the IDF is not yet being seen in the South Lebanon. I was just in the South Lebanon. We have not seen that kind of activity. But what we are listening from the sources is that the casualties in the IDF due to the missile strikes of the Hezbollah has been very alarming in the northern Israel, where now the IDF has asked the settlers who live there in the occupied Palestinian territory, or we can say northern part of the Israel, that they are asking the settlers to donate blood so that the injuries can be treated in the Haifa and other hospitals of the northern part of Israel.
So Ashraf, the kind of pounding that's happening in Lebanon, is it specific Hezbollah targets that they intended to target, or is this just a blind attack coming in from Israel towards the suburbs of Lebanon?
No, these are the specific targets, not in go and through bombing, but only just the specific target. First, drones look for the target, and then finally they attack with the missile to the specific spot what they believe, what the inputs IDF has, that probably it may belong to the Hezbollah, and most of the targets had been the Hezbollah installations, Hezbollah properties and Hezbollah offices.
Ashraf Wani, thank you very much, and I really hope you're in safe zone We know that Israel continues to bombard areas in Lebanon and 55 people have been killed, largely civilians.